Looking for a protein shake that tastes as good as it performs? Meet Rockin' Protein Max. Packed with 50 grams of fuel, it'll help you keep up when your day won't slow down. And because it's always creamy and never chalky, every sip tastes great. Even better, it's lactose-free and has 0 added sugar. It's not every day you find a protein shake you actually want to finish. Catch Rockin' Protein in the dairy cooler at a store near you. Rockin' Protein and Shamrock Farms are registered trademarks of Shamrock Foods Company.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
The economy, it looks like we're going in the right direction. With us today is the number one economist in our country. We have Larry Kudlow. He's on Fox Business, the number one show on Fox Business between 4 and 5 every day. And number one on Saturday mornings on WABC and between 10 and 1. Larry Kudlow, the last 3 weeks have been dynamite.
They have. There's a lot of great things happening. And it's funny, the stock market is pointing to it. And it's a tremendous rally. It's like a melt-up, which is a wonderful thing and is going to help, 150 million people in the market one way or the other. And it's also, of course, pointing to the successes in the Iran war. The president is winning the war. The embargo and the blockade is starving Iran of money, and we are in control, and the unconditional surrender is coming. It's probably going to take a few weeks to pull through, but we're ending one of the most gruesome regimes in history. You have to go back to Nazi Germany, I think, and we did it without 200,000 or 300,000 people on the ground. We didn't have $300 oil. We did it in a very smart, intelligent way, and the American economy is backing it. Critics, keep waiting for the recession. How the heck are you going to have a recession, John, when profit numbers coming out are like rising 30%? The early profit numbers coming out in this quarter, which is those profits are the mother's milk of stocks and the lifeblood of the economy. And you got 55 million people, some odd, who just got $100 billion of a tax cut across the board with all these new deductions. So we're in pretty darn good shape, I say. There's a lot of good ththings happening out there.
Well, energy prices are coming down again. And I had predicted on Fox Business the other day that they're going to be down to, I would say, $55 to $65 level. That's my opinion. And
I want a piece of that trade.
All right.
That trade.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
And the next thing is, what do we do about Chairman Powell?
Well, Chairman Powell, that story is interesting because let me just say, everybody wants Kevin Warsh in. Everybody. He's first-rate guy. And everybody wants Chairman Powell to retire. But it's not so simple because the Justice Department has requested documents from the Federal Reserve Board. And the Federal Reserve Board has refused to give them the documents. And that is a very bad principle. If you uphold that principle, that means any executive agency, SEC, FCC, FTC, would all revolt against the normal course of legal procedure. The DOJ has the right to ask for these things. It'd be like the Treasury Department. You can't do this. And Trump is right about this, okay? What is the Fed hiding? Why won't they turn over these documents? No one has accused anybody of criminal activities. That's not the point. But you have a process in the executive branch, and you have to respond to that process. And the Fed is not above the law. Now, this has to be resolved. And by the way, I'll tell you, we had a constitutional lawyer on the other night, John Yoo from UCal Berkeley. This is cause for firing Jay Powell because it isn't what he did about the cost overruns, and it isn't that he lied in front of the House. It's that his agency will not fill the request from the Justice Department.
Are they following his order, Larry?
I don't know, John. Okay, I don't know. That's a very important question, and I don't have an insight.
And I believe he's made a comeback to the president saying, well, maybe if you drop all the charges, maybe I'll go away, something like that.
Well, but the problem is there are no charges. It's not about charges. It's about the lack of cooperation in legal processes. And look, the chief executive has to be able to get information from the agencies that he manages. And the Federal Reserve is, he appoints the chairman, he appoints the governors. They're not above the law. They don't live on another planet. So this is a very tricky matter. I'm just saying. Everybody wants Kevin Warsh. I want Kevin Warsh. Now, there might be an off-ramp. Senator McCormick was on our show a couple nights ago. And the Senate Banking Committee could conceivably take jurisdiction for the Fed's investigation. All right? That might assuage Senator Tillis that he's doing it. It's on the up and up. It's a possible off-ramp. It's been discussed before. No one has acted on it, but I think they're going to look at it this coming week when they come back into Washington. Senators don't work very hard. They're not like us. But anyway, that's a possible off-ramp that might make Tillis feel, better about it.
Well, Larry, if we have low interest rates and we have low energy rates and all the new businesses coming into America, I see nothing but a great economy.
Nothing but a great economy. I'm with you. Nothing but a great economy. I'm telling you, it's a great country. We are blessed. We are blessed that we have a commander-in-chief who never backed down, and he's doing the whole world a favor. And we are blessed that we have a strong free market economy, as you say, and a lot of things are falling into place. And this is a good Easter Passover season. That's what I'll say.
And Larry, don't leave out the Navy and what they're doing on the blockade.
In the Navy.
I love the Navy. Our men and women in the military have been absolutely fabulous.
Amazing.
Just beyond fabulous. This is such a great country. It is such a wonderful blessing.
Amen.
Larry, I will be listening to you tomorrow between 10 and 1 on WABC Radio and on LarryKudlow.com and the number one show on Saturday mornings, and look forward to it.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.